Let's try this again, hopefully. Seems fine now. Alright, cool. I have had a person who constantly wanted to know what this character's name is. So I came up with the name off rip and said Stab. I never noticed it. This is the first time, like, I think the characters ever referred to themselves as one of the characters ever referred to themselves as a person. Not a being, not a bug. They said person. Anyways. Also, about this scene right here. This looks fine, right? This face looks fine. But there's something about this face that is throwing me off. Yes. No, like, seriously, how did Bullet get out of there? Like, flies, like, they struggle a lot to get out of webs. Like, I wonder how they got out of there. Also, I don't know what I want to name this one at all. I seriously, I have no idea. I have no idea. You you come up with the name. You do it. You come up with the name. I do not know what to name that character. Why did that kind of scare me? Why did that kind of, why did that kind of scare me? Why did that kind of scare me? Also, I like this shot. I do not know why, but I like it. Actually, did I did I did I skip episode 7? I feel like I did. I have no idea how I skipped episode 7. You're it. Your race, your race is very prideful and proud too. Your race is your race is very prideful and proud too. I swear to God, I think I had a stroke. Wow. I think I had a stroke. Um, your race is very prideful and proud too. I bet they are. I bet they are with how active they are. I bet they are. You know what makes me angry about Bug sometimes? Sometimes he's smart, sometimes he's dumb, and honestly, I think that kind of reflects me. Like he's sometimes dumb, he's sometimes smart, and just I hate the fact that I actually like used my voice in this one too. It was so stupid. Like yeah, his her mother. I've been anyways, her mother. Oh. Dang, I'm pretty tired. It's just like me, image. Mr. Oh my gosh. What is it, man? What? You keep spamming it. What is it? What? Honestly, the more you look into it, the more you realize Dart's family not counting knife kind of sucks and kind of corrupt. I gotta go. You did not need to spam. You could have left without saying anything. You did not need to. You could have left without saying anything. You did not need to. You didn't. Silly face, huh? You forget I can time you out, right? My thoughts, bro. Those are not even thoughts. Those are like, those were not thoughts at all. That was spam. Spam. I gotta go. That's why I spammed you. Those are not thoughts. Like, uh, I am not gonna bring light to this anymore, man. Whatever. Devillands, they are the beings with the greatest potential I have seen. When you agree, Mr. Puck? Yes, I know that my species has a lot of potential. Now, what is it? See, right here, Bug. You can tell that this is supposed to imply that Bug has heard this so many times. He heard this so many times that he genuinely does not care anymore. See, now I could have like kept this hairstyle with Toxic. I could have kept it. I really could have. But then it was kind of lost the time. It was kind of lost the time because I was like redesigning her sometime. How you can handle her? You can handle a small spider? I would like for you to make with my house running to create an even stronger generation of bugs. You refuse to follow through. Let me show you your story, MJ. And this is quite possibly the funniest yet dumbest thing Bug has ever done. This is quite possibly the dumbest yet funniest thing Bug has ever done. Honestly, like Toxic isn't big. These are bugs. These are bugs. Like, man, whatever. These are bugs. Like, you're saying if you're a bug? No, no, she's big. Yes, she's big. Yes. Well, spiders are not bugs, really. They're arachnids, but whatever. See, now this is quite possibly the stupidest yet funniest thing he has ever done. He he is he is so against this that he raised a weapon to a god. He never fought a god before, but he is so against this that he actually chose to fight a god rather than following through. Like, I get it, he has his priorities, but this is quite possibly the stupidest and funniest thing he's ever done. Why would I have to pull a Goblin from One Piece and go cave diving if he had a, had a what? What? Like, I know how crazy it is. Oh, dear, just for this reason, but I cannot allow you to fight my mother. Allow you to fight my mother. She's far stronger, do you think? You know? You know? I am so glad I changed Drax design. He does not even look like elderly. No, not elderly. Drac is not supposed to look elderly. He does not look mature. He does not look like he is in his like 30s and or 40s in this image, like honestly. And I want him to look like he was like, a very mature being. He looks like he's like pushing 24. He looks like he's pushing 25 in this image. Anyways, where's the character you suggested? Sucker, I said I'm not drawing it. My bad. My bad. I'm a little pressed about something. But I said I'm not drawing it. I told you that in the last stream. Like take the no. Like dang. I forgot. For a god, he's pretty young. I thought he would be way older. He is old. I'm saying like he appears way younger. Anyways, I guess. And we're never the thing is we're not gonna see the Lords of the Ore for like a very long while in the Fallen Hill story. We're not gonna see them for like a very long while. Aside from Toxic. I am the strongest and my own siblings isolated me. Alright, so you guys remember when Dart said you guys remember when Dart said, what she say? She said in episode 6, she said in episode 6, my family is probably worried about me as she is going back home, and now she's being genuine, and she said, I am the strongest, and my own siblings isolated me. This this literally implies that she was trying to lie. She was trying to lie to go back home because she does not know how to be around others and be friends with others. Like she wants friends, but she does not know how to like be friends with others. So like Bug. What exactly are the other lords? Like Toxic is a spider, but what are the other three? Hollow is a mantis. Drac is a dragonfly. Kit. Um. I want to hunt for powerful partners to take back and receive praise, but yes. Yippee. Oh no. Oh no. Bro. Oh, oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I forgot something on Vessel. Look, there's Vessel. What? Bro. I forgot like a thing about Vessel. Oh no. I forgot something. Oh shoot. That it is such a tiny thing, but I forgot it. Ah. To live as free as anybody's will. Alright, so when he said this, it was actually supposed to be a wordplay on free will. Live as free as anybody's will. Now I'm considering like changing that. I'm considering like changing it a little bit. Not saying something like live as free as the wind and no, that's Sonic's thing. I'm thinking more of like I don't know. I'm thinking more of like I don't know. Like I think I'll have him say I think I'll have him say being I think I'll have him say being free with my own will. I think I'll have him say being free with my own will. That sounds better. Being free with my own will, honestly. I cannot do it if I am trapped in one place my whole life, stationary in a permanent state. You may think that this is the best thing for your people, but it is not the best thing for me. So listen, maybe there's a more suitable bug for you out there with probably the same potential as mine. No disrespect, but I just cannot do it. And then this, because like, because why does she say this? I'd give up on trying to screw somebody, you know, because like you're saying that you're saying you're talking like this to a god, by the way. Also, and I do not care if I'm pausing on. This is my series. This is my stream. I do not care. Um, this is my project. This is my stream. I do not care. Listen, when I was trying to find like some R&B music and or whatever, like to better suit this, like instrumental. I did not want singing. I wanted to find instrumental to better suit this. Um, look, I was cool with this music, but and yes, that's true. She has tried. The spider, the spiders here take more interest in me than that guy. Yes, she's not joking. They did. They're not joking. They did. I like. I like how this is pretty much the only thing that they can relate on. Darda and her mother. This is pretty much the only thing that they can relate on. They have that. They have that show yourself fierceness. They have that fierce show yourself. And yes, this you see this, you see this. This is not me spamming the keyboard. No, that's supposed to be That's supposed to be Filipino. I forgot what that meant though. It has something to do with Bug's voice, like such a sweet voice and alluring voice. I had no idea. I do not remember what it meant. I wanted to hear again for so long. Yeah. And I forgot it on her eye. I forgot it on her eye that time. Dang, kill me. I am, I am, I am dreading what is about to happen because I did not hear it when I was picking out this song. Yes, it is a song. It has a lyric. It is a song now, but I did not hear it when I was picking out this piece, bro. Listen, why the hell? What? Why did this dude in the back say, "Hey"? Why did this dude in the back say, "Hey, baby, bro"? Why did this dude in the back say, "Hey, baby"? I did not know he said that at all. When I figured out he said that and I already exported it and uploaded it, I was tired. I think I was like really tired around this time. I did not care. I did not care. I was angry, but I did not care. I kept it. Whatever, man. Also, they're literally doing. I know you cannot really see it, but they're doing a very provocative gesture in public in front of a god. And no, they're not dating. They're not dating. They are not. They're not. Do not. Yeah. There we go. That. I forgot. I forgot. I forgot the X on their eye. I forgot the X. And I wanted to keep that for so long, but I forgot the X on their eye. It is a small thing, but I forgot. Ugh. They had an X on her eye. It's right here. This this shot, bro. Now I know there's an X. You mean like the letter, right? You mean the letter? That's what you mean by X? You mean letter? Hey, Knife. Also, I changed your appearance quite a couple of times, didn't I? Hey, Alice. Yellow form because of the aura he got. Because the aura they got. He cool. He cool. Buddy, you don't even know. Use Clip Studio Paint. That's cool. Ow, shit. There was like a. There was like a big. There was like a big. I felt like a big itch. I feel like a big itch on my leg. It felt like something bit me. Muscle cramp. It might be a muscle cramp. I do not know. Wow. Ow. Why is it, bro? It's like whenever a knife is on the screen, I get an itch. For some reason, I get an itch. Also, this was unnecessary. Your presence on screen affects you IRL. Maybe. You know what? YouTube, if you're gonna put ads on my videos, you might as well monetize me. Because I did not put any type of ads in this video. I couldn't even want to because I do not have the watch out threshold. If you're gonna put ads in my videos, I might as well be monetized. Shoot. I'm joking. I swear, there it is again. Each time she is on screen. Each time she is on screen. This is stupid, bro. Did her hair change? It did. Like, no, seriously, it did. It changed multiple times. As if she is getting a different hair, as if she is doing her own hair. She is giving herself a different hairstyle in in light speed, at light speed. At light speed. She is changing her own hairstyle at light speed. Also, 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 her chest plate changes. Her chest plate changes. Somebody said she has Wally West doing her hair. Wally West is doing her hair. This was the opening briefly. This was the opening briefly. This was the opening briefly. Oh, shit, bro, like I'm not even like complaining. This is kind of like a near update of like the new style I was trying, I guess. But why did I put so much detail right there? Look like there is no other detail anywhere else. Why is there so much detail there? Yeah, the thing is, Knife loves tense situations. Knife loves tense situations. Like that is like I would say like a kink of hers. She loves tense situations, and that falls under the other kink she has. But she loves tense situations. She loves them, and like she likes whenever they're tense, as in a person's trying to show that they have more power than you type of way. Like if it is like a family problem tense situation or whatever, and or a friend problem type of tense situation or any other serious tense situation, that's not something that she gets excited about. Like she does not that she gets excited about. She does not get excited over that. Um, if it is like a a a being trying to show how much if it is a being trying to show her how much more power they have than her, then she may get turned on off of that. Or is her other pupil, her other eyes closed? Honestly, despite this being lewd and all, I find this kind of wholesome. I don't know. I do not notice the way she grabs his hand. You know, she's not really grabbing his hand. Like she's grabbing it, but she was gripping it. It may look soft, but she is gripping it, bro. She is gripping it, which sounds kind of weird to say, but she's gripping it. Also, there's a subtle thing right here. Yeah, that was subtle, but dang, bro, like, hey, she never had anybody, so. And honestly, right here, this is like the coolest shot I think I ever drew of Horn, like ever. Like honestly, I think this is like the coolest shot. This too. Like wow, I'm actually surprised with how cool he looks here. He really wanted to aura farm before he got humbled. Is that what people say, aura farm? I don't know. But he really wanted to stun Otter before he got humbled. How far? How far do you plan to take the series? Just wondering. I am planning on taking it for a good while. I've answered this question a lot, but I want to take it on for a good while. Anyways, um, this the moment he became a fraud. I have never seen a character get humbled faster than Horn, to be honest. And you see this? Like you can make 10 situations. You can make 10 situations. You can show off your power to her and everything. She will not mind. But if you try to threaten to attack her and or hurt her, if you and or hurt her, if you try to threaten to hurt her and or attack her, she will get a she will get a rush in a way. She will get a rush of violence. She'll get a rush of violence because she'll get a rush of anger, and she will nearly kill you. She can kill you. She can kill you. She will nearly kill you. She will nearly kill you because sometimes she catches herself, but she will suddenly get the urge to attack. um, Horn got lucky though. Actually, I've always wondered what does a Black Widow do if they kill somebody not on purpose? Like, do they hide the body or something? They would they would eat it. Like, to be honest, they would eat it. But if it is if it is somebody that they genuinely like, they'll be upset. They'll be upset, but ultimately they'll give them a proper burying, a proper burial. They'll give them a proper burial. If it is somebody that they generally like, they'll give them a proper burial. But if it is like a person who they deem as a random and or an enemy, they eat the body usually. If they do not eat it, then they burn it. Bugs that can mimic other bugs, imagine. That seems interesting. Oh, look at this. My current intro. Like, honestly, here's the thing. I can kind of see how people can enjoy this logo. This logo looks a lot more fluid looking. Well, it looks a lot more fluid looking, especially with the wings. But I went for this logo. I went for this logo because I feel like it looks more, how do I describe it? It looks more not professionally done. I'd say that it looks more I'm trying to like find the word. I'd say it looks more unique. It looks more unique. And the reason why I say this is because like look at the text right here. Look at the text right here. The text looks pretty standard. The text looks pretty standard, and we have like some flashy silk thing going around, and a lot more fluid. It has a lot more fluid wings, and I can understand that. But this logo, this logo looks more unique. This this logo looks more unique. Like, yes, honestly, I felt like I could have done like something a lot better with those wings, because those wings look very simple compared to the other one. I feel like I could have done a lot more with those wings, but I feel like the random Bugs pin right there kind of complements it in a way. I have no idea. Well, they're good, but it has more stylistic look. Exactly. Imagine you merge both. Here's the thing: if I were to merge both, that's kind of like running the risk of like making a whole nother intro. Like, I guess I could make the exact same intro with like a different logo, but at the same time, like, I'm too lazy for that. I'll wait until I have the motivation again. Like, plus, and I'm kind of like already dead set on this one. I'm kind of like already dead set on this one. Like, I do not know why. I'm kind of like already dead set on this one. Like, this one looks a lot more unique. How do I get a joke? Does Horn's head look like moon? I mean, I guess kind of. It does kind of look like a moon. And look, her hair changed. Wait, was her hair different in the previous one? It was. It was. It was. Yeah, whatever. Man, Horn, Horn, Horn. It's over. It's over. I'm getting rid of my Horn merch. I'm getting rid of my Horn plushie. I'm getting rid of everything Horn related. You. I'm getting rid of everything. Horn, you're not you're not you're not that guy anymore, Horn. Leo loved changed. Leo love changed Horn. What? Literally love changed Horn. Literally love changed Horn. Love actually changed my man. It made him into this. Are you telling me you're planning a Horn merch? No, guys, it's a joke. Horn got Horn got both put on fraud watch and being called a simp. The Horn agenda is in the negatives. No, because Zach is actually right. Zach is actually right. Where is since you're planning a horn? I said I was not planning it. How many races are in this world? A lot of races. A lot of ethnicity coded bugs too. But there are a lot of races and communities. Bug, you better be setting up Horn to do some badass shit so he can gain his aura back. Alright. Here is the brand new art style, kind of. Wait, because, like, yes, I think I used, like, a different brush for this one. Here's the brand new art style. Because this is season 4. This is season 4. Welcome to the brand new art style. Been a while, and it has. This is the only time Bullet has ever name dropped where they came from. Where they came from. This is the only time Bullet has ever name dropped where they came from. Imagine assassin bug race that are mimicry bugs that mimics other bugs to get closer. What is up with you with mimicking? I don't know why Bullet and Dart standing next to each other is so funny to me. Also, did Bullet get taller? And or did I shrink Dart? Man, whatever. Something is itching me. All right. And now we're on the current one. Problem. Also, by far, and my editing program can prove it. The editing program I use can prove it. By far, this was the most and this did not even happen when I was making season. This did not even happen when I was making episode one, season one. Look, this did not even happen when I was making season one, episode one. This did not happen, but it happened with this one. This by far was the most taxing episode the for the for the editing program to do. This by far was the most taxing episode for the editing program to do. It was so taxing that it started lagging. The visuals and sounds and everything, apparently that was too much for it. Not like too much for it, but apparently it was so much that it started to lag. None of the previous episodes I have made have ever done that, but it was this specific episode. That's a stupid offer, Bug Bro. Do you know who you're talking to? Why did Toxic look so happy when she said that? Read what she says right here. Here. That's all I can say. I'm not saying I'm not saying this to be sarcastic. I'm saying like read this right here. Read this right here. It'll give you read this right here. It'll give you all the information. Of course, Toxic is trying to manipulate Dart. It's the same in Toxic. Well, I mean, would you call this manipulation? No, no, no. Like honestly, I'm not saying that it isn't and or not. I am genuinely wondering like, is this manipulation? Because I feel like this is more of a do you not feel his power type of thing? I think it's more of a are you not excited or something type of thing. And in this, when she says, "Daughter, I know that look in your eyes. When any of my offspring feel strength they feel different." I guess you can kind of call this manipulation, but at the same time, it is more so like despite her not really spending time with Dart as she grew up, like despite her not really acknowledging her, she can still tell like certain looks in her eyes because she has seen it in her other children and she has seen it in Dart. Like she has seen it in her other offspring and she has seen it in Dart. She can tell. Now, this may be manipulation. I have no idea. That I have no idea. But like this is more of her. But this is more of her being like, "Come on, do you not feel a strength?" And or this is more of her being like, "Come on, do you not feel a strength?" And or I know that look in your eyes, man. I know that look in your eyes. Like I think it. I think I feel like it is more of her being like. I think it is more of her being like, "Hey, I know you," or something. I have no idea. It kind of feels like a but to be honest, I can understand what you're saying though. No, no, I'm not like saying that it isn't. I'm saying like I have no idea if this is. Like I honestly, when I was making this, I had no idea if this was like manipulation or not. Would it really be manipulative if you're saying something that's a fact? Like that's what I'm saying too. Like Dart does have Dart like right here. Like she may seem like neutral in the face, but I actually intended for her because you can kind of see her blushing, right? Like like I did kind of intend for her to be like very interested in Bug's strength very interested in Bug's strength at this point. And like her mother is more so saying, "I know that look in your eyes" or something. That's not right. It is like whenever you like look at a person and they're like scrunching up their face a lot. They're like scrunching up their face a lot and they look angry and then you're like and then they look angry and you're like, "Bro, you all right?" And then they're like, "What are you talking about, bro?" And then you're like, "Bro, I know that look. Like, bro, I've known you for a long time. I know that look like you're angry, right?" I think it is something like that. And you can like go into detail as to why you think that they're angry. I think it's more so like a I know that look anywhere type of thing, you know? I, again, this might be manipulation. I have no idea. She's a bad mother anyways. She's a bad mother anyways. Like that is the whole thing about her character. She's a bad mother, but like at the same time, I have no idea if this is manipulation at all. I have no idea. Like I have no idea after that whole example I said like proves anything that I'm no like helps with anything I'm trying to say. It could be manipulation, but I have no idea. So it's really mostly intuition. I guess I have no idea. I have no idea. Like I feel like I'll put this up for interpretation. Like, is she saying this as a fact? Is she saying this to manipulate? You know, like I feel like I'll put this up uh I feel like I'll put this up for interpretation. Like I'm not defending her. Trust me, I'm not defending Toxic at all. No, like despite me making Toxic, I like her look, I like Toxic because I made her, right? But her as a character, I do not like her. Despite me making her, I do not like her as a character because, she's supposed to be a very problematic character and she's supposed to be a bad mom and everything. She's supposed to be a bad mom. She's supposed to be a bad mother. She's supposed to be a very problematic character. So yes, she's literally toxic. Well, she's toxic. this this I think this is what did it. I think this is what did it. I think this is what made my program I think this is what made my program go, "All right, I'm about to tap out. Stop. I'm about to tap out." Like honestly, I think this is what made my program lag. This scene right here. Also, I like how he slipped. I like how I slipped that in. I slipped this in at last minute as I was like nearing finishing the episode. As I was like nearing finishing the episode. Bug says, "I'm the size of her hand. How would that work?" I say, and the main reason why I put that in was because like it did not click to me until like later down the line. Like I knew she was big, but at the same time I was like, despite Bug packing despite Bug being welling down in his lower area, like at the same time I'm wondering what Cody.
Try to keep my hand in work real good.
Huh.
I can hear a little bit. I think she switched it up a little bit.
Welcome to my uncle. You gotta put the tap out. but yeah, so but yeah, so like I was like, yes, Bug is like well endowed in his lower area, but like at the same time, because he's a devil and as a part of their biology, into anatomy, mostly the males. But I was like thinking like, yes, how would that work? Like, and the thing is, like way before this, I did say that I did like make it canon. I did not say this publicly, but I did make it canon that Lord Toxic and like the other lords of the aura can switch their size. They can switch their size. Not like a not like a shape shifting type of thing. It's more so like a I can like go to a more comfortable size. I can go to a more comfortable size that I can go to a more comfortable size. Uh, I can go to a more comfortable size that would be my size if I wasn't gigantic, you know? If you know what I mean? It's more so like a I am out of my gigantic form. This is my average bug size type of thing, you know? And if she were to go into her average bug size, she would be about 7'8". She'll be about 7'8". She is tall. She is tall if she tries to go to her normal bug size. But yes, she is gigantic. But as I was like nearing the end of this episode, and I was like, yes, how would that work? It would be kind of fun. That's kind of funny. How would that? That's kind of strange. How would that work? So like I put that in because and the same thing is I did not put that in because it is it is my it is only my because it is only my self-insert thought. I did not only put that in because it's my. I did not only put that in because it's my. I did not. I only put that in. I did not put that in because it is. I did not put that in because it is only. I did not put that in because it is only my self-insert thought. I also put that in because I generally feel like it is something that Bug would think too. I think it is something that Bug would think too. Heck, it is canon. It is canon. I'll say it right now. It is canon. Bug would think that. Bug would think that because, like I said, sometimes he is dumb. Sometimes he is smart. He's usually average. He's usually average in his knowledge, but sometimes he does dumb things. Sometimes he does smart things. Like he has an IQ of 118, but like sometimes he does dumb things. Sometimes he does smart things. Sometimes it is in between. You know, like. But I feel like But I feel like this is really him being logical right here. Like, wow, how would that work? You know, like he does not know that toxic can not shapeshift. He does not know that toxic. He doesn't know that toxic can switch her size. This is like him genuinely going off of her size. He is like, how would that work? It is a funny thing though. It is a funny thing. Toxic would totally break Bug. I'm sorry. It's just the truth. Bug cave dive. Bug cave diving. Bug cave diving. Bug cave diving. So his knowledge is like civilian. So his knowledge is like civilian. I guess you would say civilian. I have no idea. I would say he has a lot of smarts, including street smarts, but he has a lot of smarts other than that. He has a lot of smarts other than that. Other than that, like he can think like the average being. Like not like a genius, but he can think like the average being. But like sometimes he can be a little smart. You know, he can be pretty smart. He can be pretty smart. Anyways. I loved making this. I loved making this scene. I loved making this scene. You may not understand why I loved making this scene. Why I loved making this scene, but I loved making this scene. But I loved making this scene. You may not understand why this specific scene with Bug, but I loved making it. But I loved making it. Why? But but I loved making it. Why? You'd have to be here really early on my channel in order to understand. Like you had to like you'd had to be really like you'd had to be really early in the channel. Can I even call this a channel? Do I still call this an account? You'd have to be really early on this account on this channel in order to understand. That's all I'm gonna say. Hey Val, shut up, punk. You come into my stream and tell me to shut up? You come into like you come in to my house and tell me how to arrange my furniture? I can really shut you down right now, bro. Either through a timeout or I can like tell you how your first impressions are really weird. All right, unemployed bums. So I know this person's probably rage baiting, but hold on. Hold on. This person is talking now. Who here is trying to be a badass? Ain't nobody saying. Nah, this is a kid, guys. Should I? No. I want to have fun. I want to have fun with them before. I want to have fun with them before their final moments. I want to have fun, because honestly, they're making me laugh. I want to have fun. I want to have fun. I want to have fun. Let them keep talking. I want to have fun. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Here's what I'm gonna do. Hold on. This looks like the great. Yep. Screenshot. Bro. Oh my god, bro. You don't even know. I'm getting the screenshots right now, man. Go ahead. Dang furry, shut up. What are you talking about? If I were black, I would hate myself. Yeah, man. We love fried chicken and stuff, bro. Like, dang. Wow, guys. We really do love fried chicken. We really do love fried chicken. We love that macaroni cheese, too. See, guys, here's what you do. You take an insult, right? You take an insult and then you decide on how to make it funny for the both of y'all. Y'all decide how to make it fun for the both of y'all. That's what you do. You're not supposed to feed them and give them what they want. You're supposed to do something that they do not expect. Bum. They're literally a child? All right. What's up, y'all? Hold on, I was talking to my uncle. But guys, like I knew it. I knew they were a child, bro. I knew they were a child because, like, bro, you want to know how I knew they were a child? Like immediately, like the first one, they were like, "Shut up," and I was like, "All right, dang, like you come into my live stream, and then like you're trying to tell me to shut up. Like you come into like you come into my live stream, and you tell me how to."
how to talk and how to do stuff on my live stream. Like, all right, you're the one being Billy Badass, by the way. Um, like you're the wannabe Billy Badass. You're the wannabe Edge Lord. And then they started talking like they started talking like they own the place. Like they started telling me to shut up and stuff. Like, bro, you're the one who came in here upset. You're the one who woke up. You're the one who woke up angry because your mother didn't give you that candy from the store yesterday. You're the one who got mad because you couldn't have more soda. You're the one who lost that Roblox game, bro. Like, dang. You're the one who got your phone taken away and now you have to go on the computer. Oh, dude. Mirror's being kind of creepy. It, whatever, man. I'm done having fun. I'm done having my fun, man. I'm done having my fun. Anyways, Waffy, you can ban like all three of them. You can ban all three of them. I had enough fun. I had enough fun. I feel like their spirits are crushed by now. Probably. But I had my fun though. I had my fun. Thank you, Waffy. Thank you. Anyways, let's stop talking about them. Let's stop talking about them. This is not about them. This is not about them. I am talking about my series on my live stream. Let's go. Anyways, I really love. I really love this scene. I really love this scene because honestly, you'd have to be around my account like early. You'd have to be around my account early in order to like understand what is being implied here. Like you'd have to be early. Like I'm serious. Anyways. Anyways, I know what. Anyways, I know why. I know why Bugs is excited for making this part. I've been with this channel for a long time. Long while. I know. I know. It is. It is hinting at something. It is hinting at something. It is hinting at. It is hinting at something. Also, this part with Dart. This part with Dart. I honestly really like it. And the thing is, like, the reason why I like this is because it shows how she struggles trying to respectfully admire and or respectfully like be in the presence of a strong being, you know? It shows how she struggles to stay respectful and calm. But sometimes in later down the line, I'm talking later down the line, she does get more and more better. she does get more and more better with this. She does get more and more better with being calm around it, you know. But this shows like how she struggles with it, you know. Like it is in her it is in her blood. It is in her blood. It is in her genes. She loves strong opponents, you know. She lo- she loves strong beings, you know. She loves strength and power. She gets it from her mother. um and you know, is also it pretty much is also like something it also is something that she likes. Like it is something that it is something like she tries not to like it lustfully, like out in the open. She tries not to like it like openly. Like she tries not to like it lustfully openly. She more so tries to like it in a. She more so try. She more so. Uh, she more so tries to. She more so tries to like it in a. I like this respectfully type of thing, openly. You know, openly she tries to like it respectfully, but she does try to like it um but she does try to like hold back like liking it lustfully in a way, you know. like um like Black Widows, they love power, they love strong mates, you know. Like Dart is a softie. Dart is a soft character. She's hardened, but she is also a soft character. Like I have a feeling that she can be misunderstood, is what I'm saying. She can be misunderstood. She is not actively trying to be a bad person. Not person. She's not actively trying to be a bad being. She's not trying to be a bad being. She is trying to be, you know, she's trying to be seen as heroic and or benevolent, but ferocious and fierce at the same time, you know. Something like a something like a edgy hero in a way, you know. She would not really call herself an edgy hero, but she tries to be like a hero. She tries to be like a hero and or a benevolent character, and or a benevolent being that does what's right, but in her own way. An anti-hero, I guess you could say an anti-hero, but ultimately she tries to do what is right. She tries to do what is right, and whenever she goes out to fight strong beings, she doesn't fight them like ambush them all of a sudden. Well, season one says otherwise, but usually whenever she goes out to fight beings like strong beings, she usually asks if they would like to spar and or fight. She usually asks if they would like to spar and or fight. She usually asks if they would like to fight and or spar, and if they say yes, then they will do it. If they say no, Dart Dart will be like, "Ah, oh, dang, well that's fine," you know, and then she'll leave. She mostly does this to train herself in order to test other beings' strength, you know. However, the thing is, however, the thing is, she sometimes does this. Like she sometimes does this. Like her family, they are really active in everything. They're really active with doing it, but she sometimes does this. Why does she sometimes do it? Because she is honestly like she's honestly how do I say this? She's honestly in a how am I gonna say this? How am I gonna say this honestly? She's honestly in a state of mind. She's smarter. Wait, she's smarter than Bug. She's smart. She's smart. Like yes, but she is honestly she is honestly worried that she may catch feelings that she is fighting for them and or get a little bit too excited as she is fighting them, it is something like it is something like that. It's something like that. I'm not saying that darts well, I'm not saying that darts well, I'm not saying that dart's likeliness for power is stronger than other Black Widows. No, there are other, and here's the thing. Here's what you guys should understand. Dart's likeliness for power and strong opponents may seem like very wild now, but let me tell you guys something. Other siblings of hers actually have a much, much more prominent reaction to power. They actually have a much more intense reaction to power. Dart is not amongst the tame, but is more amongst the average. There are much more intense reactions. I'm scared for Black Widow, who's completely lost it. Like you said, they get snapped. Like, what would Dart be if she completely just lost herself? Like, here's the thing. I think it would literally take Bug to stop her. If anything, I think it would literally take Bug to stop her. Like, both in a fight and for reasoning, because she really does care about Bug. She does. She later on down the line, she cares about her other friends too. But like I said, Bug and Dart, they later down the line, they have a certain connection. They have a certain connection that like says, yes, I understand you in a way, So I think it will literally take Bug to stop her, if anything. Bullet, maybe. That is a hard maybe. But however, this scene right here, it shows Dart is struggling with feeling this way. Dart is struggling with trying not to feel this way. Nearly all the time. Nearly all the time with strong opponents, she's struggling not to feel like she's struggling not to feel this way all the time with strong opponents. She is. But later down the line, she does get better at it. But right now, she is struggling. Not in like a this is painful type of way. It is more so in a I gotta get myself in check type of way, Anyways. Vessel, you had one job. Vessel, you had one job. You had one job. You had one job. One job. One job. One job. One job. Was that white thing that flew past? I don't know. Some dust, I guess. I don't know. But Vessel, like you had one job. Oh dang. No, because watch what happens after they say that, bro. Cause like Vessel had one job. And I'm acting surprised. Because I'm trying to be humorous, but honestly, whenever Vessel doesn't or says something like this, whenever Vessel does it or says something whenever Vessel says it or does something like this, we honestly have to say that's Vessel. We honestly have to say that's Vessel. That's my pal Vessel. That's my bud Vessel. Because it's Vessel at this. It is Vessel at this point. It is Vessel.
Hey. Anyways, look at what's happening here, man. Look what's happening here. Bullet looks flustered. No, because like after Vessel said this, right? After Vessel said this, Bullet looks flustered, and Lord Toxic is considering actually going through with the plan. And Lord Toxic is considering going through with the plan a lot more now. Bullet looks flustered, and Lord Toxic looks like she wants to go. And Lord Toxic looks like she wants to go through with the plan, anyways. Like, Vessel probably thought, hey, this'll insult her, and or this'll get her. Oh, this'll insult her, and or, you know. And you know, this'll tell her that I do not wanna mate with her children, and it's like, no. You really gotta stop reading those Devilland biology books. This is all Vessel's fault, by the way. I hate how you're kind of. Well, the thing is, Vessel kind of chimed in. And to be honest, I have. And to be honest. To be honest, I feel like Lord Toxic would have tried to kill him even after Bug rejected. But I feel like even after Bug rejected, but I have a feeling that Vessel was the nail in the coffin. like I think Lord Toxic was like, all right, well, time to kill him. Bug rejected, and then Vessel was like, yes, no, I'm not gonna mate with your sons either. By the way, Bug probably has a bigger asset than your sons, and like, I feel like Toxic was like, oh my, I feel like Toxic was like, oh my, well, dang, that's kind of intriguing, but now I gotta kill you harder. Now I gotta kill you harder. So Vessel just met certain requirements to make the fight harder. Vessel initiated in Ascended mode, bro. This is not attuned anymore. This is Ascended. Congratulations, Vessel. You kicked it up to Ascended.
Vessel unlocked hard mode. No, Vessel unlocked expert mode. Like, Vessel did not need to say that. You're fighting absolute toxic now. Like now toxic like now toxic stuff like now toxic now like now toxic like now toxic attacks like now toxic attacks are gonna be faster. I was trying to slip that out. I was trying to slip that out so much. But now toxic attacks are gonna be faster. She's gonna have more endurance. She's gonna have more health, and she's gonna have a lot more reflexes. All because Vessel decided to drill the nail into the coffin. It is weird. It is strange. The frick is going on here? We are reacting to my series Fallen Hill. Toxic attacks now do double damage. No, I have a feeling that they already. I have a feeling that they already do double damage. I have a feeling that they already. I have a feeling that they already do double damage. But I have a feeling that now she does like 4 max. I have a feeling that she now does 4 max of damage. I have a feeling that she now does quadruple damage. I have a feeling that she now does quadruple damage now, which is funny. Why is my mic muffled? Why is my mic muffled? Why is my mic muffled? Alright. The attacks now cause scarlet rot. What is scarlet rot? 20 times. But you had your Bug, you had to open your mouth, Vessel. Bug, you had to open your Bug, you had to open your mouth, Vessel. Why is there a meteor coming towards the Earth? I'm eating noodles right now. I am hungry. I imagine Toxic now using webs to slow you down to make the fight even harder. Like is a second phase is a second phase exclusive thing, and she is using webs to slow you down to make the fight harder. But Toxic would de- Toxic would de- Toxic Toxic would definitely cheat a fight to win. I don't think Toxic would cheat a fight to win. I feel like Toxic has too much. uh, Toxic Toxic has too much self-respect for that. I feel like Toxic would try to do tricky maneuvers in the fight in order to win, you know? I feel like Toxic would do tricky maneuvers in the fight in order to win because, like I have a feeling that fits her character. Toxic normal fight 2 max damage, long range, agile. Toxic fight out the vessel. 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 Format. Toxic fight out the vessel. 4 max damage, twice as fast, twice. Toxic fight out the vessel. 4 max damage, twice as fast, twice as unpredictable. Twice as unpredictable. Web to slow you down. Web to slow you down. Honestly, I could see that. I could see that. I could see that happening. Anyways,
I was watching you guys talk. I was watching people talk. Anyways, I'm about to end the stream. And yes, I'm about to end the stream. Yes, I've been reacting to Fallen Hill, and thank you for watching. Bye. I've been reacting to Fallen Hill, and yes, we're watching it.